I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Knocked down at the line of
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
1st and 10 at the
play advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Singletary again.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Is 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
3, 49ers nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Devin Singletary.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it first and goal at the 6. To the air, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete.
Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
McKinnon.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
McKenzie now to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be picked. Instead, second down. To throw again. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Robbie Gould.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and inches.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A final shot before half for Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
John Brown. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Singletary again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And this is third down.
Allen. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And the Bills' first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The ball carrier.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down with Moss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 24, 49ers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
John Brown, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, 72 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
A 19-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go right back to Singletary. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
To Devin Singletary.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern Time